Hey YouTube, this is FGD4619 with a card review and Yu-Gi-Oh update. Today I'm reviewing two dragon cards that you can get from the Shonen Jump manga magazines. Well, the first one right now is the Dragonic Knight, and the other one, Gandora, Dragon of Destruction. Now, Dragonic Knight works like this. You can summon it normally with 2 monster sacrifice, but when your opponent activates a spell or an effect, like a spell, a monster effect, or a trap that targets one of your monsters on the field, you can tribute that monster that's being targeted to bring this guy out from from your hand. So basically, special summon a monster to negate the effect of another card. My only suggestion for this card, you can put in with your dragon deck whenever your dragons are targeted by a specific card or whatever, or any deck possible. But don't use it to negate Lightning Vortex. That means you have to get rid of all the monsters or just one of the monsters on the field, and this guy will get destroyed automatically. So not really worth it for Lightning Vortex negation, but any other effect would do nicely. Just to let you know, guys, he's a level 7 dragon type, fire attribute, 28 attack, 23 defense, so he's a very good monster. Now the other one, Gandora, Dragon of Destruction. Basically what he do is like this. He cannot be special summoned, but when you summon him to the field, you can cut your life points in half, destroy all monster cards, I believe. Hang on. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so pay half of your life points is when you bring him out. Destroy everything on the field, monsters, spell, and traps. Remove them from play. And this guy gets 300 extra attack points for each monster spell or trap or whatever card that was removed from play. He says the only fault is he's at 0 attack. So basically, be careful. And plus, at the end of the turn, he goes straight to the grave. So this is more of a dimensional or a dimensional card or a desperation card if you want to end the duel right away. Again, these cards. This card is already out for the Shonen Jump. This one came out, I believe, 2 months ago. These are one of the only 2 Shonen Jump cards I have in my collection. So keep your eye out. See if you can try and get this card online or off of friends. This one's already out. Keep your eyes open for these 2 dragons. Now, I'm about to review one of the cards from the new structure deck, Lord of Magicians. This card, it's known as Saint Death Enchanter. It's a level 5 spellcaster with 2000 attack, 23 defense. Its effect goes as so. You can remove 1 spell counter on the field once per turn to return 1 face-up spell card on the field to its owner. So basically, you just remove 1 spell counter from the field, and whatever spell card you choose, and whoever that card belongs to, it goes back to that player's hand. Now the next card I will be talking about once this monitor finishes loading. There's no picture with this card. It's called the Mage Knight Defender. Unfortunately, there's no picture for it yet. But its effect is, when this card is normal summoned, place 1 spell counter on it, max 1. Once per turn, if a face-up spellcaster type monster would be destroyed, you can instead remove 1 spell counter from the field for each spellcaster type monster that would be destroyed instead. So basically, since he can only have 1 spell counter on it, anytime a spellcaster is under attack, you can remove that spell counter, or wherever there are other spell counters in play, and those counters will be removed instead of the monster. There are other cards on here as well. Give me a second here, folks. This one, Magical City Endymion. It's basically the field spell for the structure deck. Its effect is, each time you or your opponent activates a spell card, place 1 spell counter on this card. If a card with a spell counter on it's destroyed, place the number of spell counters on this card equal to the number of spell counters that were on the destroyed card. Once per turn, if removed from Remove a spell counter from your side of the field to activate the effect of a card. Card effect you control. You can remove the spell counters from this card instead. If this card will be destroyed by the effect of a card, you can remove one spell card from this card instead. And also what it is goes like this. The main card, the Divine Magician, whatever his name is, he basically, all you have to do is remove the 6 counters from this card and then special summon him directly to the field. This card also contains the Summon Priest, Magician Circle, Dark Red Enchanter, and the Breaker, the Magical Warrior. Now, not that many people know about the Summon Priest, so let's see what this guy does. Basically, kind of looks like an old style Taoist. What he does is this. This card can be tributed if this card cannot be tributed. If this monster is normal summon or flip summon, switch it to defense position. Once per turn by discarding a spell card from your hand, search your deck for a level 4 monster and special summon it. But the bad part is that monster you special summon cannot attack at that turn. Well, there are other cards in this deck, but they haven't been released. So once the other cards are out, I'll see what I can do. And also, there's been a change in the Crimson Crisis cards. Apparently, the cards that are called the Buster modes have been changed into Assault mode. I don't know if the Buster card is going to be called Assault mode, Buster out or Assault out. But apparently, all the Synchro cards that had Buster modes are now changed into Assault. That means Red Archfiend Buster mode is now called Red Archfiend Assault mode. I'll see what's going on with that. Other than that, that's it for me. This is FGD4619 signing off.